called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means Queen Baby. How y'all doing this morning? Yes, how y'all doing this morning? We gonna start a little trouble. My regulars know what that title mean, okay? My regulars already know what that title mean, honey, okay? We about to start some trouble this morning, okay? Much love to you all who are in the house. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody who stopped by and come see me because without you, my channel would not be what it is today. So I appreciate y'all who take time to rock out with me a little bit. Even if you only stay to hit that like button, I greatly appreciate you. You understand? Also, to my mods, this gonna be a hectic conversation today, okay? For my mods, this gonna be a hectic conversation. So you know y'all do what you do best. Do what you do best, honey. If you don't like it, you throw them out. That's how we do. Okay? That's how we do. Good morning, Henry. How are you? Steven, what's going on? Melania, what's up, baby? Brittany, how you doing, honey? Quincy, what's going on? Marshall, I see you, baby. Okay? We about to do what it do this morning, okay? Now, Brittany, why you say, oh boy, what happened? What did I do? I ain't even start yet. I ain't start nothing yet. Okay? Quincy said block party today. What's going on? What is y'all, I know y'all saw the interview. I know y'all saw the interview. Okay. Black lady, what's up, baby? I know y'all saw the interview yesterday. Oh my God. I know y'all saw the interview yesterday. Lord, I listen. Listen. I'm tired. Okay? I'm tired. Okay? I done lost about 20 pounds watching that interview right there. Okay? I done lost about 20 pounds. Every time I watch the interview of Kamala Harris, baby, that word salad tastes good, honey. That word salad tastes good. I done lost 20 pounds. Okay? Okay? I done lost 20 pounds eating that word salad. I ain't lying to you. Listen. Listen. No, green beans is right. You can't block everybody. This is right. I'm just saying when they get out of line. Everybody can say whatever they want to say. That's your opinion. But when it doesn't add to the conversation, then yes, you're going to be blocked. Green beans is right. We shouldn't block everybody. But when it doesn't add to the conversation and you call yourself trying to, disgrace the host and this and that, then yeah, we have a problem. But it's okay if you don't agree. That's no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna agree with everything that you say. I ain't no problem with that. You'll be talking to 5 people for 3 years. I'm tired. I'm tired of green beans. Oh my God. Ellis, what's going on, baby? It's good to see you. So, listen, I just gotta ask this question. That word salad, no, I don't know if it's a question. That word salad was good. That word salad was good. I put some dressing on that word salad, baby. That word salad was good. I know y'all saw the interview. Okay, Panther, how you doing, baby? It's good to see you, sir. Okay. Ellis, I hope I greeted you. I'm just running my mouth. How you doing, honey? So, this is the uncomfortable truth. This is the uncomfortable truth. Listen. Was the word salad good for y'all yesterday? Baby. That word salad was good, honey. Man, I know I lost like 20 pounds. Okay. And I had to watch it again. So I lost another 20. I'll be damned. Big E, how are you? Quincy, stop laughing. Big E, how are you? Listen, I done lost 40 pounds, y'all. I don't know. And I'm a big girl. I don't know. I'm scared for myself. Brittany, why you laughing? I'm scared for myself. Okay, I have lost too much weight. My king said, wait a minute. He said, wait a minute. Okay? Yes, my king said, wait a minute, you know? He said, now listen, make sure you fill in those jeans when we go out. I'm like, listen, I done lost like 40 pounds. I don't know. Okay, and I'm a big girl. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Okay, listen. Mm-mm. This our vice president, y'all. This is our vice president, y'all. Now, do I give her kudos for going to Fox? I do. I do. But was the strategy that did it make sense that she go to Fox? Because people are talking, they're saying that um, Trump should go to MSNBC, that he should go there. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Now, listen, commercial time. Good morning, everybody, once again. Okay. I am, okay. No, no, no. I said it wrong. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualified purchases. You will see the link in the description under the title. Okay. Right there is the first link. You can't miss it. Shout out to Amazon. Okay. The link that is there is called Beats Pill. Okay, you listen, shout out the Beats Pill. You can just go right through that link and do your regular Amazon shopping, even if you don't buy the Beats Pill. Just go do your regular Amazon shopping because I earn from qualified purchases as an Amazon associate. Now, let's get into the foolery. Let's get into the foolery, everybody. So, now this is what it is. Hey, Skinny, what's going on, baby? My problem is that if Trump had to go to MSNBC, could he go through the scrutiny? Could he go through the back and forth? Can he go through it? Because I think she's trying to show that she can go through the fire. Okay. Shout out to TJ. Shout out to TJ through the Fire podcast. So can she's trying to show that she can go through the fire. What do you think? Okay. Yes, Skinny, you know you got to do the code switch. Don't start. So do you think? You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering because can he do that? Can he go somewhere, okay, like she did, to a station that does not hold her in, like, okay, everybody know Fox News does not hold Democrats in high regard. They don't. MSNBC does not hold Republicans in high regard. Everybody got their own camp. Okay? Everybody got their own camp. So I want to know, and this is just a question for everybody. Do you believe that he can do the same thing? Now, mind you, check this out. He went to the black journalist. He went to the NABJ. He went there, did he not? Did he not go there? And he knew that that right there was going to be some trouble. He knew that that right there was going to be a problem, but he still went. But she had a one-on-one with Fox. She had a one-on-one with Fox. Now, can he do that with Joy Reid? Because what? Joy Reid is the biggest one on MSNBC, right? So can he do that with Joy Reid? I'm wondering. I'm wondering. I don't listen. I don't know. She went there, but check this out. She didn't answer no questions. So I listen. I listen. She didn't answer no questions. She didn't answer. It was all word salad. It was all word salad, baby. It was all word salad. It was all word salad. Okay? It was all word salad. So my thing is that even the time when he went to the NABJ, right? Okay. And she was supposed to be there. He went there because he wanted to be in her face. He went there because of that. And I got to give him kudos for that, because most people who are disliked by certain group, they don't want to be around them. Oh, nah, you don't rock with me, I can't rock with you. But he went. She did not come. She went later to the NABJ. And we saw that. It was a horrible interview. It was a horrible interview. She looked like she was done with those three. Mind you, shout out to the NABJ, because those three journalists did an amazing job. They tried to get to the nitty gritty. It was not working. It was not working. Uh-huh. Brittany said that's her favorite sentence starting. Yes, honey. So then, and the one thing she will always get up there and say, well, my mother, that's the first thing. That's when you know it's going left. My mother, that's when you know it's going left. I ain't lying to you. I ain't lying to you. I ain't lying to you. She will get up there, and that's the first thing, my mother. And the thing is that Americans are tired of hearing my mother. My mother. We're tired. Everybody has a mama. You know, some of our mamas have went on to glory, but everybody has a mama. Okay? And then listen. And whoever mamas went on to glory, may their soul rest in peace. Okay? This is the uncomfortable truth. Okay? Oh, skinny, you know what? Skinny, you doing the damn thing. I see you, skinny. Uh-huh. So everybody is, she gets in there and she does the damn thing. Now, I don't know if she gets any points for going to Fox, because it looked crazy. I don't know if she get any points for going to Fox because it looks crazy. Oh, skinny, that's because of the title, baby. All the trolls gonna come. It's the title, honey. That's why they gonna come, because it's the title. They don't know that trick that I do with the titles. So the uncomfortable truth is, let me just come out plainly and say this. We have a double standards when we have double standards when it comes to male and female. I know y'all understand this, right? Y'all understand this, right? Because there's a double standard when it comes to masculinity and femininity. It's a double standard. A man can go out there and sleep with God knows how many women. Okay? Let me land, y'all. Let me land. I'm coming. A man can go out and sleep with God knows about how many women. But if the woman goes and does the same thing, she will always be labeled a what? She gonna always be labeled a 3 or 4. They gonna talk about her. They gonna talk about her. They gonna dog walk her. Okay? But when a man do it, they gonna hold him in high esteem. They might call him a dog and this and that, but they gonna switch it and add a player to it. This is what's going on with Trump and Harris. Because you have this woman who is highly educated. She has crossed all I's. I'm sorry, she has dotted all I's and crossed all T's. Okay? But she has done some 3 or 4 mess in her day. Okay? You have Trump, who he has held down businesses. And even though we clown this man for going through Chapter 11, filing bankruptcy and all these things like that, y'all forget that this is what businesses do to keep their assets. He's not the only person that did that. So we know that he does not. Even when he first started running, we know he doesn't have the skills to be the president. When his first run, he didn't have the skills to be the president. But only what happened, and this is the nitty gritty, people were tired of all the word salad that the Dems were doing and the Republicans were doing. So this is why he got into the ring. You understand? Because everybody who has been president, right? They all have a link somehow. Either it's by blood or down the line or something like that. Somehow they're all linked. But he is not. He is the only president that is never linked to any other ones. Okay? And so that was something new. That was historic. Now, business savvy he is. He's good at business. This is no lie. But education wise, he is not. And we have to understand that. Now, Trump can go out there and be with God knows how many women and have so many baby mamas and be married and this and that. But if Kamala, and we always like to talk about sweet, you know who, what I'm about to say, Sweet D Willie. Okay, we always talk about Sweet D Willie. And we talk about Montel Jordan and stuff. But these was only two men that we know about. This was only two men, okay, that we know about. And we clown her for that. But Trump has been with a host of women and been a baby daddy. All this stuff. But we look at him as this is just a man. He's just a man. So he just doing what he doing. This is why this is a double standard. I want you to understand this. And listen, it will never be fair. It will never be fair. It's never going to be fair. Do you hear me? It's never going to be fair. Because this is how society views women. If a man does it, oh, this is his nature. If a woman does it, she is a 304. This is what it is. Now, this is the uncomfortable truth. Do you really want masculinity to, do you really want femininity to run the United States? This is what it's down to. This is the point. Do you really want femininity to run the United States? So actually, we're voting for femininity or masculinity. And I told y'all, if she becomes the president, right? If she becomes the president, masculinity is gone in the United States of America. I'm not lying to you. Okay, I am not lying to you. So this is really what is on the chopping block. This is really what's going on. Because, okay, yeah, she went to Fox. She stared in the face, okay? She stared in the face of a news station that can't stand her, okay? That can't stand her. She went there. But I'm going to share something with you. Was it wise for her to go there? Was it wise? Because when Trump, even though they say, oh, he gets offended so fast and this and that, let me share something with you. He's not the only one. Everybody get offended when they get pushback. Everybody get offended when they get pushback. He's not the only one that when you get pushback, you don't get offended. She showed that herself. She showed that herself, that you get offended when you get a little pushback. So, is it wise that he stay out of MSNBC? Is it wise that he doesn't go to everything? Listen to me. I'm gonna share something with you. I believe it's wise. I don't think you should be jumping up on every podcast, every show that can't stand you. You know what I'm saying? You want to show that you can work with everybody, but sometimes when you do this thing, it may lead to your downfall. I'm just wondering. Sometimes when you do this thing, it can lead to your downfall. So with people all over social media saying that Trump cannot do this, Trump cannot do that. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just wise that he don't have to attend everything. I just think it's wise because when she goes to these interviews, some of the stuff make her look more crazy. I ain't lying. Some of the stuff make her look more crazy when she goes to these interviews. Okay? I ain't lying to you. You don't have to attend everything. You could have even used, and this is sad to say, but you could have said you got vice president business to handle. You can't do everything. But you're trying to scramble all these interviews because they were ragging on you. You're trying to scramble all these interviews in at one time and you looking crazy. Cause I be damned. I be damned. When they ask you about the border, you don't know what to say. Mind you, Biden is saying you was in on everything. Biden said you was in on everything when they talk about the border. When they talk about the money that y'all gave the migrants. Biden said that you were in it on everything. Biden said you were at every step of the way. But you're saying that you're turning the page. When Biden said, and you said it yourself on The View, that you don't believe he made any mishaps running the country. You said this yourself. And Biden confirmed that you was in every step. So how are we turning the page? How are we turning the page if you believe? I mean, if how are you turning the page if Biden said you were in every step? You were in every decision. Something is not right. And now all of a sudden you're saying that Congress, and this is the thing that y'all irk my nerve, and Trump has said this just clear as Sunday morning. He said, all y'all got to do, you don't have to do nothing through Congress. All you got to do is tell them to close the border. So that means y'all been lying to us, telling us it got to go through Congress. Y'all been telling everybody, oh no, this got to go through Congress for something to happen with the border. No, it doesn't. All you got to do is close the border. That's it. Trump said this himself. That's all you got to do. But what y'all did, y'all got in here, y'all ripped all those stipulations that he had, not stipulations, I'm sorry, all those rules that he had at the border, that they had to go through a vetting process. Okay, now I'm going to share something with you. This process that we're talking about Trump process, they said about the border, this was President Obama process. Obama was a problem when it came to the border. He was a problem. The faster you came through the border was the fastest he deported you. Nobody can get in here and lie. We have to call a spade a spade. Only thing Trump did was add to it and hold the line. That is it. That's it. I'm sorry. This is the uncomfortable truth. That's what he did. Now, Biden got in here and said, this is Christmas. Y'all come through the motherfucking border. Okay? This is Christmas. Okay? This is Christmas. Everybody come. Everybody come. This is Christmas. Everybody come. And so everybody came. Because, and I'm going to share something with you. Nobody wants to be detained. Nobody wants to be detained. Nobody wants to have to go through a background check, be fingerprinted, all that stuff. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that at all. So, these rules that he had in play, excuse me. Good morning, boss man. These rules he had in play, okay? These rules he had in play, this prevented a lot of foolery from getting inside the country. So they ripped away all this stuff and let these people in here. But she can't say outright we made a mistake. Because you want to know why? She was the border czar. She can't get up there and say it was a mistake to let all these people in. Because I'm going to share something with you. Truthfully, it wasn't a mistake for them letting all these people in here. Y'all going to be mad with me right now. This was not a mistake that they let all these people in here. We don't have enough worker ants in America. We don't. Y'all not making babies no more. That's what the problem is. Y'all not making babies anymore. So they got to bring in other people to get in here and start having babies. That's why they encourage these people who come across the border to get married and have children. That's why. Because y'all Americans can't stand each other. You know, this is the gender war. We in here, we warring and everything. Nobody making love no more. Everybody can't stand nobody. Y'all get in here and talk about how ugly men is, and the men get in here and talk about how ugly women is. How you supposed to make love? Y'all can't stand each other. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Okay? Okay? Y'all get in here. Y'all talk about each other all over social media. Hey, Grace, what's going on, baby? What's going on? What does that mean? I don't understand. What are you talking about? What happened? What do you mean, Grace? I don't understand. Mm-mm-mm. Grace, come back, because I don't understand what you're saying. Or either mm, oh, okay, okay, okay. Yes. And this is the truth. This is the truth. Grace, I like what you said. So we are not making love we're not making love to each other anymore. We are not. We're promoting all other stuff, hidden agendas and stuff like that. And that's stopping the babies from coming. Because listen, if I'm warring with you, if I can't stand you, how are we listening to, how are we gonna make love? We can't stand each other. There's not enough money to raise babies anymore. You don't have much. We barely making it. There's a problem here. And so that's why they opened up the floodgates, because they know. See, somebody gotta somebody gotta take the weight for all this. Somebody has to deal with all of this. So either, now listen, it wouldn't have been Trump, because Trump wasn't he wasn't having that nonsense. So it had to be a Democrat, because for 3.5 years y'all have left this gate open. Baby, let's talk about it. For 3.5 years y'all have let this gate open. You don't even know how many crossed this gate. How is it that you couldn't enforce the gate? How is that? But when Trump and Obama was in the White House, they were able to control this gate. But now you cannot. You could not. But this is the uncomfortable truth. We not making enough worker ants. It's not enough children to take care of the elder. We don't have enough people to take care of the elder. Because y'all not having babies. Y'all getting up here talking about, I don't need no children, I don't need no man, and this and that. And then when you get old, there's nobody here to take care of you. There's nobody here to check up on you. This is the uncomfortable truth. So it was a reason why these people came in like that. Because they know how many they can take in. They know how many that they can take in and take care of until these people get their paperwork and be able to work. Most of these people, and I ain't lying to you, most of these people will go into the medical field. Some of them will be RNs, and some of them will be LNPs and stuff like that. They will work in the hospital. Most of them will. They will work in the hospital. This will be the new face of not the low level jobs, but this will be the new face of medical. This will be the new face. I ain't lying. I'm not lying to you. This will be the new face. All the jobs that you don't get paid much, these people will flood those jobs. See, everybody always say, well, Trump said black jobs. Black jobs. Thank you, green beans. I'm saying medical health care. Thank you so much. Everybody getting upset talking about when Trump said black jobs, but y'all didn't hear him. He didn't finish. Y'all just clipped him with that one. Black jobs, black jobs. He said black and Hispanic jobs. Excuse me. That's what he said. He said black and Hispanic jobs. That these people who cross the border, they will take black and Hispanic jobs. And he's right. And he is right. But one thing he missed as well, they will also take white jobs too. The business part. I ain't lying to you. They will take the white jobs as well. The business part. There are big businesses that do your lawn. Okay? Like I got a couple of neighbors that they got a Caucasian man that come and he monitors these people doing lawns in our area, especially in the bigger estates over in West Hampton, right? Okay. And he got a whole thing going on over there, whole business and stuff like that. But the same job that this man charged, $180, right? Same job. You will get someone that who crossed the border will buy the same vehicle at Home Depot that only costs $200 with the American not $200. $2K with the money that America is giving these people. Because you don't need no license to cut no lawn, damn it. Okay? All you got to do is know how to drive. That's it. Okay? Drive or get you. Listen, it is what it is. Okay? So now you go get this vehicle from Home Depot. And if you charge everybody on the block $100 a month, baby, you made a killing. You made a killing. And you will put this Caucasian company out of business. Because if this young man can link up with a few other men that come from the border, they'll be able to clear everything. They will be able to clear everything. So this is what I'm saying. It is not just black jobs. It is not just Hispanic jobs. Okay? It is also Caucasian jobs as well. I ain't lying to you. This will happen. But because y'all not, and this is one thing that you have messed up on, y'all stop making babies. This is why they letting these people in. Don't you know if we was continuously making babies, and we was making babies and hospitals, their baby wings were not being closed down and stuff like that. If we was continuously making babies, they would need to open up that border. They would need to open up that border. But because y'all dislike each other, this is all the races in this bad boy. Because y'all got this gender war going on. Okay? You got this gender war going on. You got all this foolery going on. And this is why they got to open up that border and let those people in. That's the uncomfortable truth. Anyway, you know, some of y'all not gonna listen. I don't care. I don't care if you don't want to listen. You can always scroll up. You don't have to watch my channel. Okay, baby, listen. Um, yes, boss man. I see what you wrote. He should have said it like that. He should have said it like that. He should have just said jobs in general, not the color. But like I told y'all, he's 78 years old, and when they get a certain age, they can't hide how they feel. They cannot. If you sit with if you sit with someone who I say Biden. If you sit with Biden, because right now Biden is not all there. If you sit with Biden for hours right now, you would actually know everything about him. Because when they get old, they start telling their truth. When they get old, they start telling their truth. I ain't lying to you. When listen, this is black, white, Hispanic, whatever. When they get older, they start telling their truth. That's why somebody need to go get Biden and sit him down somewhere, because he gonna mess up everything for the Democratic Party. Y'all better go get this man and sit him down somewhere. Let him continue to go to the beach, because he gonna mess that up for y'all. Okay, and when Trump go into the sunset as well, because he's close to there. Okay, he's close to there. When he start going to the beach too, y'all Republicans need to sit him down as well. Y'all need to sit him down as well. Let him just sit at the beach and stuff. Because when they get a certain age, they start telling their truth. They start telling their truth. You will actually know if this person is a good person or if they're a bad person. I ain't lying to you. I ain't lying to you one bit. I ain't lying to you one bit. Okay? When they get older, they start telling their truth. Okay? And I'll share something with you. And this was so crazy. There was a Caucasian woman that I was moving, right? I was trying to move her. Okay? And she outright told me what I am. She outright told me what I am. And I bet not touch her. So I said to her, but I got to take you somewhere. And she said to me, in this, in that, in this, mind you, she probably was a nice woman, hiding how she really felt about someone who looked my color. Okay? But she's too old to hide it now. Okay? So what happened? Somebody of a different race had to come in and calm her down. And I told the other one, I said, listen, baby, I'm not gonna come get her. If y'all want to take her down, one of y'all will bring her down, because I'm scaring the hell out of her. And I'm not touching her or anything. I spoke calmly to her, but she's terrified because of my color. When they get a certain age, they have no filter. And that is what is going on with Biden, and the same thing with Trump. Trump is 78. He's right behind Biden, who is 81. I'm just saying. So you're going to hear stuff that they're not going to be able to hold it anymore. You're going to hear stuff that they will not be able to hold it anymore. Anybody who have elder grandparents and you get around them and they talk to you, oh, any kind of way, because they're older now, they're not going to hold it. They're not going to hold it. I remember there was an elder patient that I had, and he had dementia. Black man, okay? And I needed to take him downstairs. And he immediately told me, Suge, why you cheated on me, Suge? Now I must have looked like his wife. He said, Suge, why you cheated on me? We just going through something, because I want y'all to understand how older people are. When they get a certain age, they don't hide anything. So he said, Suge, why you cheated on me? Why you cheated on me, Suge? What did I do to you? All I did was work and take care of y'all. All I did was take care of my family. And yet you cheated on me with Ronald. This is what he told me. He said, every time I went fishing, you cheated on me with Ronald. That's what he said. He said, some of our kids looked like Ronald, and some of the kids looked like me. You know what I'm saying? So, this is what I said to him. To get him to come with me, I told him, baby, I'm sorry. He cried. He cried. He needed to hear that. He needed to hear that. I said to him, baby, I'm sorry. And everybody looked at me. And it was like, even his daughter who was there, she was looking at me. And I told him, I'm sorry. He needed to hear that. He needed to hear that his wife was sorry. And I said to him, do you forgive me? And you know what he said? He said, Suge, I forgave you a long time ago. I forgave you a long time ago. I just waiting for you to say you was sorry. And his daughter looked at me. His daughter was crying. And I said, can we go now? He said, Suge, yeah, we can go. And then before that, they was able to give him his medicine because I calmed the situation. So that's what I'm telling you. Older people will come out. This is something that's been holding this man for God knows how long. He came out and just told his truth. This is what they do. So when these Democrats and Republicans get a certain age, y'all better sit them down. Y'all better sit them down. All that lying they was doing, y'all better sit them down for they destroy the party. This is Republican or Democrat. Now I'm done with my all my bullshit. I'm done. I'm done with all my bullshit. Okay, because I see the chat is wilding. Some of y'all people in here talking crap. So let's get to the foolery. Okay, let's get to the foolery at hand right now. Okay, so anybody think Kamala did a good job on the interview? Put a 1 in the chat if you believe she did a good job. Put a 2 in the chat if she was horrible. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Now, why is it a 9? What happened? Like, you don't follow instructions. What happened, baby? Why is it a 9? Okay. Okay, she crashed out. Lost. That's mean. Lost. What's going on, Lost? Damn, Lost. That's not nice. Dr. Lewis said, once a man, twice a child, the voice of the mouth of babes always tell the truth. This is true. Doctor, you are speaking facts. Okay, so now let's get into it because y'all came to hear. Y'all came to hear what it is, baby. Okay, so let's go into it. Shout out to Fox News. Shout out to Fox News. I want y'all to hear it. Let's go. All right. Commercial first. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Here we go.
4 of these top political headlines. We're going to do that right now with our friend there, political editor at the Washington Monthly, Bill Scher. He joins me. Bill, good to see you here. We're 20 days out, and we can't thank you enough. You've been so instrumental over the last year. A lot of good insight and analysis here. I want to talk about Kamala Harris, and I want to talk about her media strategy as of late. She's been out there a lot lately, and I'm going to ask you this. Is it too little too late, or is it just at the right time?
Well, I definitely don't think it's too late. Keep in mind, she only has been a candidate since mid-July, and there is definitely, I think, some fluidity in the electorate from people who still want to learn more about her and how she can withstand, the political heat. And she's run a very tightly disciplined campaign. She hasn't done a lot of interviews. She hasn't done a lot of unscripted things, but she's definitely ramped that up now. And so to the extent that there's been this chatter, can she handle it? Is she confident in those settings? Those bars have been set. And obviously it's been a Rorschach test how you feel she does when she does these interviews. But I would argue, at minimum, there's been no real kind of gaffe moment. There's been no thing that becomes a its
Nothing
own news
earth-shattering.
cycle that puts her on the defensive, and that in itself, I think, is a success for her.
Okay, because that had been something that had dogged her for quite some time when she became the nominee, about her reluctance to, speak to the press in some of these more traditional formats. She's been on kind of non-traditional, unorthodox formats like podcasts and the like here. And she was on with Brett Baer of Special Report at the Fox News Channel just today. And so I want to play some of these clips that we have from that interview with you. And we can get into one of these other questions that she has been facing ever since she became the nominee. How will she separate herself from President Joe Biden? If she were to win the election, how might a Harris administration look anything different like a Biden administration right now? And Brett Baer asked her this. Let's play that exchange here.
So, you're not Joe Biden, you're not Donald Trump, but nothing comes to mind that you would do differently?
Let me be very clear. My presidency will not be a continuation of Joe Biden's presidency. And like every new president that comes into office, I will bring my life experiences, my professional experiences, and fresh and new ideas. I represent a new generation of leadership. I, for example, am someone who has not spent the majority of my career.
Do you believe that she represents a new form of leadership? Do you believe that? Put a 1 in the chat if you believe she represents. Put a 2 in the chat if hell no. Okay, let's go.
See, I invite ideas, whether it be from the Republicans who are supporting me, who were just on stage with me minutes ago, and the business sector, and others who can contribute to the decisions that I make about, for example, my plan for increasing the supply of housing in America and bringing down the cost of housing, addressing the issue of small businesses, which is about working with the private sector to bring more capital and access to capital to our small business leaders, including my plan for a $25,000 down payment assistance for first-time home buyers and for small businesses, extending the tax deduction from 5.
Can I ask y'all something? Who's buying a home right now? Who is buying a home right now in this economy? Think about it.
To $50,000.
I've heard a lot about.
Bill, I have to ask you, because we're 20 days out, and she was quite unequivocal there and declarative. It's going to be different from Joe Biden's presidency and administration here. But for the fact that we are 20 days out and she's still getting asked this question, how does that bode well or not well for the Harris campaign that 20 days out, she's still getting asked this question? Shouldn't she have put this question to bed earlier on?
Well, I think it's something that is inevitably going to be asked whenever a sitting vice president is running to succeed an incumbent president, even in the best.
So I'm reading your comments, and I love what Jay Laurel just said. He said they never grill her about those homes. They don't. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, if you like the content, please like and subscribe to the channel. Also, donate to the channel as well if you like the content. If you don't like the content, baby, keep scrolling. There's other content creators in this bad boy. You feel me? Let's get into the foolery.
Ms. Sanchez, it's a perennial. How are you going to be different? And I would agree that she's had the most difficulty in responding to this, somewhat oddly so, because I think what you saw in that answer was an available answer to give the whole time. It wasn't like she had to go into a lab and cook that up. She's simply reciting the new policy ideas that she rolled out, a few weeks ago, which is sort of an easy way to say, here's how.
Oh, Loss, you messed up, because you know what, Loss? I was about to say the same thing, because my husband said it's not money, it's a tax cut. I was about to start laughing right now. Thank you, Loss. I appreciate you for the truth, sir. Here we go.
I have these new ideas that I'm going to pursue. So part of that awkwardness, and we've seen this between, whether it's, George H.W. Bush and Ronald Reagan, or Al Gore and Bill Clinton, there's always been a little bit of a tension between how are you going to be different than predecessor.
Yeah.
And you don't want to do something that's going to cause a rift in your base, that you want to appeal to the swing. So it's taken her a little bit to get there, but I think what you saw tonight was getting there.
I mean, that is the ultimate task of incumbent vice presidents is how they can set themselves apart from the principal there at the top of the ticket, i.e., Joe Biden. And we've seen it. Well, we haven't really seen it as of late. I mean, we last saw it with Al Gore in 2000 about how he maneuvered that pretty tricky, touchy question here. Another tricky, touchy question that we haven't really gotten some type of response from Harris is about some of President Biden's perceived issues with his mental aptitude, with his age, and what she knew when about that question before he relinquished his place there at the top of the ticket. Brett Baer asked her this. I want to play this exchange here.
Call Donald Trump. He's misguided. You say now
he's unstable. He is unstable, Brett.
He's not well. You say he's mentally not stable.
So now this is what I have a problem with this part. So he's mentally unstable. He's a danger. This is what everybody preach. Okay? This is what everybody preach. He's mentally unstable. He is a problem. This is what they say. He's mentally unstable and he is a problem. But I'll share this with you. He knows what a boy is and what a girl is.
Let me ask you this. You told many interviewers that Joe Biden was on his game, that ran around circles on his staff. When did you first notice that President Biden's mental faculties appeared diminished?
Joe Biden, I have watched from the Oval Office to the Situation Room, and he has the judgment and the experience to do exactly what he has done in making very important decisions on behalf of the American people.
But she couldn't tell that something was wrong with Biden. She can tell that she can tell that something, Trump is unstable, but she couldn't tell when something was wrong with Biden. When Biden was doing all that falling and everything, nobody thought anything was wrong. Okay, they let him continue the presidency. Ain't nobody say anything was wrong with Biden at all. When he was babbling and all that stuff like that, y'all couldn't see something was wrong. But you can immediately say something wrong with Trump. And you have never been in no private area with this man before, but you have encountered Biden many times. Come on now, somebody. Come on, somebody. Because this does not make sense. You can say that something is wrong with Trump. He's this, he's that, right? But when Biden was doing all that falling, when he was babbling and everything, okay? When Biden was doing all that falling, babbling, messing up interviews and stuff, nobody thought something was wrong. Nobody could tell 2 years ago when he was doing all that falling that something wasn't wrong then. But you can immediately tell that something is wrong with Trump. Okay? And I'm going to share something with you. I don't believe something is wrong with Trump. I ain't even going to sit up here and tell y'all any stories. I don't believe something is wrong with Trump. I still believe he got some fire in him. And that's what it looked like to me. Because even when he's sitting down answering questions, he's so relaxed. He like, I'm going to say whatever I want to say and that's it. Okay? I'm going to say whatever I want to say and that's it. So he does not look crazy to me. He don't look crazy to me. Thank you, Quincy. Thank you, baby, for the $1.99 super chat, honey. I appreciate you. Quincy said, my mother. My mother. Uh-oh. Hold on. Please forgive me. I ain't even have the soundboard on. Thank you, Quincy, for the $1.99 super chat. Let's get back into the show.
No concerns raised?
Brett, Joe Biden is not on ballot.
I understand.
And Donald Trump
but
is.
You talked about it.
And Donald Trump
After George
is.
Clooney said within a few minutes of talking to President Biden at a fundraiser that he thought this was not the same Joe Biden that we saw on the debate stage.
Donald Trump is on the ballot.
I understand. You met with him at least once a week for 3.5 years. You didn't have any concerns?
I think the American people have a concern about Donald Trump, which is why the people who know him best, including leaders of our national security community, have all spoken out, even people who worked for him.
And Brett Brett. I know I'm saying his name wrong. He's correct. How come y'all didn't notice that something was wrong with Biden back then? How is it that now he's not able to do what he's supposed to do? Why is he still president then? If he's not running, why is he still president then? I'm going to share something with you. That was a coup. I don't care what nobody say. The Dems pulled a coup on this man. I don't care what nobody say. Because how is it that you don't, okay, we don't have no primary with you on it, okay? And this is the thing. This is the uncomfortable truth nobody wants to say. Something was wrong with Biden like 2 years ago. Something was wrong with him. Something was wrong with him. But y'all kept him into play. Y'all kept him into play, and somebody was working behind the scenes. Y'all kept him into play. And so now y'all put this woman on us. This is the uncomfortable truth. This is why a lot of people are running from the Democratic Party, because this is not who we wanted. And only why? Because we see something in her that is wrong. We see something in her that is wrong. She can never answer a question. It always has to be a word salad. This is why you even have some Democrats that will say, I'm going to sit this one out. I'm going to sit this one out. This is the uncomfortable truth. Corey, thank you. I'm sorry. I said it wrong. Quincy, thank you for another $1.99 super chat, sir. I appreciate you. My mother, that's what she says. That's what she says. My mother. Okay. Lost in translation, sir. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Lost in translation said, you are doing a wonderful job covering this subject. You go take heed. I don't know if I'm doing a wonderful job. I'm starting trouble. That's what's going on right here. Oh my goodness. Let's get into it.
The Oval Office, worked with him in the Situation Room, and have said he is unfit and dangerous and should never be president of the United States again, including his former vice president, which is why the job was open for him to choose another running mate. So that is a fact.
All right, Bill Scher joining me yet again here. So, Bill, was she ready for that question? Did she handle it deftly? No. Did she show any dexterity there with that question?
One more time. She didn't do it good. Let's do it again.
Joe Biden, I have watched from the Oval Office to the Situation Room, and he has the judgment and the experience to do exactly what he has done in making very important decisions on behalf of the American people.
There were no concerns raised?
Joe Biden is not on ballot.
I understand.
And Donald Trump
but
is.
You talked about it.
And Donald Trump
After
is.
George Clooney said within a few minutes of talking to President Biden at a fundraiser that he thought this was not the same Joe Biden that we saw on the debate stage.
Donald Trump is on the ballot.
I understand. You met with him at least once a week for 3.5 years. You didn't have any concerns?
I think.
So George Clooney is the one who spilled the beans. Is that right? Let's play it one more time. So it sounds like he was at a fundraiser and Joe Clooney was the one that told everybody this is not the same Biden that he remembers. So is that right? Let's go into it. Corey Joe, I see you, sir. How are you? Let's go into it. Thank you for the $5 super chat, sir. I appreciate you. Let's go back one more time. Just a little bit. Okay.
People have a concern about Donald Trump, which is why the people who know him best, including leaders of our national security community, have all spoken out, even people who worked for him in the Oval Office, worked with him in the Situation Room, and have said he is unfit and dangerous and should never be president of the United States again, including his former vice president, which is why the job was open for him to choose another running mate. So that is a fact.
Bill Scher joining me yet again here. So Bill, was she ready for that question?
She was not ready for that question. She was not. And is it why now let's understand this part. Could it be that they're saying that Trump is dangerous because Trump did a pimp move? Could it be they're saying Trump is dangerous because he did a pimp move? Y'all remember when he told, I forgot who it was, somebody from one of these terrorist organizations. I don't know who it was, but he told them, listen, I want to show you something, and gave them a picture of, he gave this person a picture of his house. I know where you live. Could that be because he did the pimp move that they're saying he's dangerous? Because he told them, listen, if you do anything to any of my soldiers, I know where you live. I know where you eat. I know where you sleep. I know where you and your wife be eating crumpets. I know where you are. I just want you to know that. So is it that's why? Because he had told people, like, listen, I will rain fire and brimstone on you. I will rain fire and brimstone on you if you do anything to any of my soldiers. If any of my soldiers get hurt while they down here, I want you to know I know where you live at. I want you to know that. Is that why he's dangerous now? I want to know. I want to know, is that why he's dangerous? Corey Joe, thank you for the $5 super chat. Good morning. Take heed into the chat. Keep up the good work. No, thank you. Kamala Harris. Oh, that's nasty. Corey Joe, be nice, sir. Be nice. Okay? We being respectful. We trying to have a respectful conversation. Okay? Okay, thank you. I just want to understand that part, because if he did, if they're going by that part alone, that he's dangerous, are we not proxying two wars right now? So who's the real dangerous one? Are we not proxying two wars right now? Here we go.
Did she handle it deftly? Did she show any dexterity there with that question?
I think she was a little bit not ready for the way that question was posed. And that was probably the most loaded question Bret Baier had, where he basically presumed mental decline on Biden's part, which and Harris, as some of you watch her interviews with Howard Stern or Charlamagne the God, whether it's a friendly interviewer or more, confrontational interviewer like Bret Baier was tonight, you can always get a premise in a question that you do not want to repeat, that you do not want coming out of your mouth. And you watch Harris, I'm not going to say I'm the Harris expert going back years or anything, but
So, Corey Joe, I see you on your other channel. Okay? I see you, sir. Okay? I see you. Okay? I see you. What? Radio, yes, I see you. I see you, sir. Now, you said she was not going to do anything for black people, for just for black people. I'm not going to do anything just for black people. Sir, okay? Listen. The video is taken down. Okay? There's no proof that she said, I'm not just going to do anything for black people. Okay? The video is taken down, sir. Okay? Just want to let you know. Okay? I'm styling on 1,000. Listen, sir. I just want to let you know. They took the video down. Okay? Just like I am not the border czar. They took the video down. So there's no proof that she was the border czar. Okay? Okay, sir? Let's act like we understand in here. Good morning, Ricky. Let's act like we understand in here. If the video is not there, okay? If the video is no longer there, then it's not real, okay? Let's get into the foolery.
This as of late, she will not repeat a premise that she does not want to have coming out of her mouth.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So, here is Bear trying to get her to say something about Joe Biden, whether it's to say Joe Biden was great the whole time or I know he's aged a little bit. She was not going to get into that because she does not want the soundbite that gets recirculated after the interview to be her saying the other thing. She wants to put the spotlight on Trump's stability. And Trump has been giving her a fair amount of material to work with in this regard, so it makes it a little bit easier for her to do that. But I think was it deft? It certainly was part of a planned approach to this interview to make sure she keeps the emphasis on Trump's competency and not get knocked off track.
Yeah, I mean, even to your point, I mean, by merely...
And that's what she kept doing. That's exactly what she kept doing. She kept mentioning Trump during the whole interview. She said to Brett, come on now, Trump. She kept mentioning Trump. And this is the go-to. And both of them do it instead of them just talking about what they gonna do. Now, mind you, Trump does it for laugh and giggles. He does it to make the crowd go crazy. But then he'll also say what he's going to do. So like I told y'all, the truth is us voting in November, okay? Us voting in November will let us know, do we choose femininity to run this nation or we choose masculinity to run this nation? This is the uncomfortable truth. Even some women have to jump back and ask themselves, because we have encountered female bosses. We have encountered female bosses and we know how females behave. So when you go into that booth, you gotta tell yourself the truth. Do you want femininity to run this nation, or do you want masculinity to run this nation? Regardless of who sinned did what and what kind of evil they have done and all this nonsense, no matter what, the true thing that we're going to vote for, the true purpose that we're going to vote for on November 5th is masculinity and femininity. That's what we really doing. This is the uncomfortable truth. That's what we're really doing. Okay? So you got to ask yourself, why are you actually going to the poll? Why are you going there? Because we all know we have dealt with Trump for 4 years. We have dealt with this man for 4 years. And all this boogaboo stuff that they telling us, this scary nonsense that they're telling us, why didn't it happen when he was in the White House? Why didn't it happen? They scaring the shit out of all of y'all for everything. And they throwing that Project 25 in your face like it's nothing. They scaring the shit out of everybody. Okay, y'all all scared. Okay? You all scared everybody. Okay? And then y'all will get in here and say, I'm choosing from the lesser of two evils. This is what we're really choosing. Check this out. This is what we are really choosing. Masculinity or femininity. Okay? And I'll share something with you. Project 25. Okay? Project 25 is 921 page document. Do you know how long, and this is why I laugh at some of y'all content creators. Do you know how long it would take for you to read this? Do you know how long it would take for you to dissect this? 921 page document. Some of y'all get up here, y'all make me fall out when y'all get in here talking about you have read this document. Y'all, I fall out sometimes because y'all be lying. Now, yes, I can see y'all doing the bullet points. I can see y'all running through it, skimming through on some of it, okay? But let me share something with you. I'm going to tell you what Project 25 is in just about 2 minutes, okay? Check this out. All this stuff that's written in Project 25, all this dismantling of certain things and stuff like that in our government, only how this can happen, they have to destroy the Constitution. Okay? That means that they have to all come together. The same senators that can't even vote, okay, properly when it's time for budget every year. When it's time for us to do a budget every year. Same senators have to come together and destroy the Constitution. These same people that they can never even do a budget, a yearly budget. Sometimes they will have the budget to go for 3 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, all this stuff like that. Same group of people that can't even vote on a budget. Sometimes they will not even have a budget for 1 month and make these government workers suffer without pay. Okay? Same people. And you think they gonna come together. We gonna come together and destroy the Constitution. Okay? We gonna come together and destroy the Constitution. I'll be damned, that's not gonna happen. They making too much money. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. It's not. It is not going to happen. Y'all scared for what? It's not gonna happen. It is not. Listen, you could believe the hype all you want. You could get scared and this and that and believe all this nonsense. But we have things set into play because the founding fathers knew all this bullshit would happen someday. This is why they separated, okay? They separated the powers that be. This is why everything is not aligned together. This is why the president has only certain powers. But you know what? What do I know? I'm just a kid from the projects. Okay, what do I know, damn it? What do I know? Okay, I'm just a kid from the projects. What the hell do I know? Because some of y'all smarter than me and y'all get scared over Project 2025. Nonsense.
The premise she does not agree with. She actualizes the premise herself, and it's out there, and it's in existence here. I want to just talk more about some of her media moves lately. There was a report in Reuters yesterday, Bill, that her team has reached out to Joe Rogan and his team with that podcast there. Is that a savvy move?
Well, I have to admit, I was a little bit unsure about it, going in when I first heard it, because I know Joe Rogan has, certain views on, say, transgender issues and how the pandemic went and vaccines that might get the kind of thing that might get Harris knocked off track of where she would like to be and get off message. And they're very long form interviews. They tend to go, some go 3 hours. So it can be hard to be an on message candidate, which clearly Harris
Do y'all think she'll be able to do that interview with Joe? I don't know. Joe do what? Sometimes Joe do what? 2-3 hours? Do you think she can handle that? Because that word salad is a lot. She gonna try to stay on those talking points. That word salad is a lot, honey. Okay? Good morning, Maya. That word salad is something else. Let's see. She trying to go on everybody's stuff. Because she want people to see that she's not she's not scared. But I want to know, is that those I'm getting tongue tied. Does this make her wise for doing this? Because she wants to see everybody else. She wants not see everybody else, but she wants to do everything. She wants everybody to notice what she's doing. But is it a smart move? Because it looks like Trump is playing chess. And it looked like Kamala is doing the Ouija board. Okay? I'm wondering. I don't know. Okay? Boss Man says if she announced she's going to go on a podcast, she better go. Otherwise, it's going to be a problem. This is true too, but I share something with you. I would not go on Joe. I would not. That's one person. You gotta go where somebody will cater to you. Okay, like Charlemagne, radio station, but Charlemagne caters to her. When she missteps, Charlemagne goes in and give her like a tip to get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like he wants her to win. Not even want her to win, but he wants her to excel in the interview. So that's why he make jokes, make it funny, this and that, stuff like that. So he wants to see her excel. He has now either it's money, more than likely it might be money, or either he just wants to see her win. Because if it's your candidate, you want to see a candidate win. Like right now, you got people in here that they love Trump. You can't say nothing against Trump, even when he fuck up. Okay? Even when he fuck up, these people will get mad with you. Okay? This is the truth. So everybody has a heart for their candidate. Okay? You don't want to see your candidate lose. Anyway, let's get into it.
I mean, she went an hour with Charlemagne the God yesterday, and some who watched that from start to finish said it was one of her best interviews, that she stayed on message that entire time.
She did, but you can certainly find times when Charlemagne had premises that she really did not want to indulge.
Okay.
And would not answer directly because she was determined to stay on her message. I mean, he didn't put the screws in on her when that happened. And I've heard different interpretations of Rogan that he's somewhat of a passive interviewer, and so perhaps she could still do that, or that could be more combative. But I think you saw from today's interview that she does come prepared. She does not. I don't think she's making these decisions out of panic, out of haste. She's coming into these situations, ready for action, it seems.
Okay, because there were some Democrats on social media who were wondering what was behind this strategy here, whether or not they were reading the tea leaves about a campaign that was kind of grasping at straws in the final stretch. And then you had others, who had said, no, this is the strategy here. Better this point in time now, have voters who are undecided, voters you still need to persuade, watch this with 20 days to go so it's fresh in their mind.
Yeah, I lean towards more the latter there. Between now and election day, I mean, there's two aspects to any campaign. There's air war and there's ground war. Ground war is knocking on doors, mailers, phone banking, all that kind of stuff. And a lot of what we've seen reported is that the Harris campaign is outclassing the Trump campaign on that score. That's what reports on. Air war is ads, interviews.
Now, I'll share something with you. The strategy that she got together, and listen, hold on, y'all. Give me 1 minute. Corey Joe, baby, thank you for a $2 super chat. I appreciate you. Who is more unhinged, Republicans or Democrat supporters? Both of us crazy. Okay? That's the truth. Both of us is crazy. Okay? Both of us is crazy. Okay? Both parties is crazy. Okay? You will lose a friendship. 20-year friendship. Over what party? You will stop talking to your mama and your daddy, your sisters, your brothers, your auntie, everybody, um, because of the party that you rock with. I ain't lying to you. Both of us is crazy. Because I'm going to share something with you. Both of these parties don't give a damn what we do. This is the truth. This is the truth. This is the uncomfortable truth. Both of these parties don't give a damn what we do. They just want somebody in here. Okay? That's the uncomfortable truth right there. And do I agree that she go and swarm out and touch everything and go to everybody podcast? Is it a good strategy? No, because it's making her look crazy. But they gonna say she has, and this is what they gonna say, she has the cojones. They gonna say she has the cojones. She has the cojones, okay, to go to everybody's podcast, that she doesn't go to people's shows that just agree with her. Okay? Now, is she holding her own? Some of the word salad is looking crazy, because when she did Fox yesterday, I ain't lying to you, the word salad was looking cray-cray. Okay? The word salad was looking cray-cray. I ain't lying to you. Let's get into the foolery.
Paid media and earned media. So if you're doing a rally, for example, to some extent that's kind of, ground game, but there's also a media aspect to it too. You're creating news coverage, for local media and national media. It can be hard to just do rally, and make news, because your stump speech tends not to vary all that much. So what do you do to create news? So you can, right? Exactly. So you're winning news cycles. And the air war is who wins the news cycle that day. That's air war. Oh. And to some extent, Trump can be hard to crowd out of the news. He often makes news for himself, for good or for bad, but that can keep the spotlight on him. What can you do to create news? Have media interactions that are a little unexpected, a little unpredictable. Okay. So go on Fox, go on Rogan. I mean, it can be friendly or unfriendly. Call her daddy, Howard Stern. These are all things that are a little bit different and might create a little bit something that you haven't seen before, that creates its own headline. That she seems to be doing that pretty well over the past several days.
Yeah, and not to mention, Donald Trump is somewhat taking the same playbook going on some of these other untraditional media formats we've seen in the last few months here. Lastly, Bill, another question Harris has faced, since she became the nominee. How does she answer on some of her policy proposals that she holds now that she didn't hold when she was running for president the first time, or when she was running for the Senate here? Bret Baier asked her about this, including some of these perceived flip-flops on the issue of immigration. Let's watch.
There's a lot of people that look back at what you said in 2019 when you first ran for president, and there have been changes, and you've talked about some of them. When it comes to immigration, you supported allowing immigrants in the country illegally to apply for driver's license, to qualify for free tuition at universities, to be enrolled in free health care. Do you still support those things?
Listen, that was 5 years ago.
Why do you think she supported those things, y'all? Why do you think? She's the child of who? Why do you think? Why do you think she supported those things? Why would you think that she would support those things? If you are a child of immigrants, okay, if your parents were immigrants, right, and you saw how hard it was for them to get through and get out of all the foolery that was the red tape, you would want it to be easier for other people to come into the country. Or is it something else? What do y'all think? Let me know. Tell me, what do you think? Do you think that's why? Because you want immigrants to come, you said they should come here and get driver's license and tuition and stuff like that. And they did not even help with the collecting of, nobody was working to put taxes into the nation, all that. And this is what y'all do. This is what you do. These are not American people. And so y'all had just give them money and programs and this and that out of the pockets of Americans. And I don't think that that's fair. But let's continue.
very clear that I will follow the law. I have made that statement over and over again, and as Vice President of the United States, that's exactly what I've done, not to mention before.
If that's the case, you chose a running mate, Tim Walz, governor of Minnesota, who signed those very things into state law. So do you support that?
We are very clear, and I am very...
He got her with that one. He got her with that one. Did y'all miss it? He got her. Here we go.
This is Tim Walz, that we must support and enforce federal law, and that is exactly what we will do.
So decriminalizing border crossings, like you said in 2019.
I do not believe in decriminalizing border crossings, and I've not done that as vice president. I will not do that as president.
So these are evolutions
Then if that's not true, if they didn't decriminalize the border crossing, then how did all those convicts get in here? Any country that does not want to give you information on someone who is crossing the border, that means that they shouldn't enter. If the country doesn't want to expose who this person is, then that means you should not be allowed to cross that border. I'm sorry. That's the truth. I don't care if you got children with you and this and that. If your country does not want to expose who you are and what you have done, your criminal background, you should not be able to cross that border. Because ain't nobody gonna tell me that the people who took over the Colorado apartment buildings were just regular migrants, okay? Like y'all just only let regular migrants cross the border. You let young men come in here, age 20, 20 something, that could get in here and wreck shop, and that's what they did. They got in here and wrecked shop.
Well, let's be very clear. I'm the only person who's running for president who has prosecuted transnational criminal organizations, from the Sinaloa cartel to the Guadalajara cartel to people who have trafficked in guns, drugs, and human beings. I have spent a significant part of my career going after people who present a threat to the safety of the American people and cross our border with the intent of doing us harm and cross our border illegally. And I will do that work as vice president. I
wanted to ask, no.
But you know what I want to say, boss man, I saw what you wrote. So I want to ask you, if there were already rules in place for these people to cross, for these people not to cross in, why destroy those rules into place and then let everybody in here? Because they had rules into play about the border, that they had to go through a vetting process before they released them. So why just drop all the rules that was at the border and just let people just come right on in? And then later, after a while, they find out that these people are from some gang and they took over 3 apartment complexes. Can you imagine somebody bust your door in and say, you got to pay rent to me and not to the office? And the police took 3 months. They had to get a little task force together. It took them 3 months to go in there and wreck shop. 3 months in America. In the United States of America, I've never heard that. As old as I am, I've never heard some gang come in and take over, okay? Come in and take over, and the police don't swarm down on them. The government don't swarm down on them. Because I'm going to share something with you. Let them have been black. That thing would have went left. I kid you not. Let them would have, listen. This the uncomfortable truth. If they would have been black, that thing would have went left. I ain't lying to you.
How many journalists asked Harris about some of these policy reversals over the last 5 years here? and we're all watching it play out. It doesn't ultimately matter what we think about them. It matters what the voters think about them and whether the voters can abide by them or not. Can they look past them or not? Is this a candidate who is trustworthy, who is outward facing or not? That is for the voters to decide. Do I have that right? And they ultimately
Well, it is obviously the ultimate arbiter. Probably most of us think they all flip flop and they all lie, and that can make life very challenging for candidates who want to draw distinctions. And look, we've seen how different candidates handle these sorts of questions. Donald Trump used to say he was pro-choice and was for single-payer health care. He's in a different place today on these sorts of things. And if you put those points to him, he might often just tell a totally fictional story and say, "Well, I never said that," or that you're misremembering, or what have you. He's really going to cop to flip-flop. You talk to a J.D. Vance, well, you said this about...
Now, what he's saying is right, because Trump will never say, "Oh, no, that's a lie." He will never say that. What he uses is that he'll say fake news. He will say fake news. Trump will say fake news. And it'll be what he said. He really said it. They got him on video and everything, but he will say fake news. So all the candidates do lie. So we have to call a spade a spade. Now they saying, "Oh no, she's flip-flopping." Yes, she's flip-flopping. She wants to get the White House. You will flip-flop too. And Trump will use fake news. This is fake news. This is fake news. This is fake news. Everything was fake news. Okay? It was fake news. Everything. So listen, it is what it is, y'all. Okay? When you trying to get the White House, okay? You gonna swindle, you gonna lie, you gonna steal. Okay? Let's act like we understand that part. But the only problem why, and somebody put in here, I don't know who it was a few minutes ago, that both of them are tools for, the powers that be. I'm going to share something with you. Trump is a problem. Trump is a problem. He's a problem. Even if y'all believe that this man is a tool, he's a problem. They don't like him up there. He is not a part of the bloodline. They do not like him up there. They got a problem with him. I ain't lying to you. I ain't lying to you. They got a problem with this man. This is why they can go and sit up here and say he's racist, he's this, he's that. But mind you, the true person as racist is in the White House right now. Let that sit right there. Let that sit right there.
Took this position before. He might tell you a longer story and try to explain to you his evolution over time, whether it's on the level or not. Again, it's in the eye of the voter, but I think he probably takes a certain bit of pride in explaining to you the evolution. Harris definitely has the philosophy of, if you're explaining, you're losing.
Yeah.
So she's not really getting into, well, here's why I said this in 2019. Here's why I'm saying this in 2024. She just sticks to, here's where I'm at in 2024. Those are the words that are going to come out of my mouth. You're not going to get the soundbite of me explaining where it was before. And if you don't like it, you can go complain about it later. But this is what I'm going to say.
Bill, I mean, this is a perfect encapsulation. I want to put up this tweet of what you were saying about Trump. Mark Caputo there at the Bulwark has this. At Trump's Univision town hall in Miami, an Arizona voter born in Mexico asks him, "Do you really believe that Haitians are eating the people's pets?" Trump responds, "I was just repeating what was reported. All I do is report." And Mark Caputo, kind of with this analysis, assigned the issue has stuck with swing state voters. That's how he explains it away.
So he didn't say that it wasn't true. He said he's just reporting what he heard. When that whole big thing was out there talking about, oh, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. And somebody even made a video of that thing. Somebody made a whole video, or a music video of him singing, "I eat the dogs and the cats." Okay, so that is y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much. Okay, y'all doing too much in these social media streets. This is wrong. Okay, now he said he's just reporting it. Somebody said it to him, and so he just came out and reported it. Okay. Now, even though that mess was not right, he was supposed to make sure he was supposed to make sure that it was true. But it was still funny. I'm sorry. I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong. You shouldn't accuse nobody of eating the dogs and the cats. But I'll be damned, it was funny. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. They had a whole beat. They did a cut with the thing. It was funny. I'm sorry. Let's get into it, y'all.
Rationalize it, right? I mean, we're seeing it right here in this tweet.
I mean, he's not. I mean, what it was reported was what was reported from his vice president. When his vice president reported what somebody said in a social media post, it wasn't reported in the news. No. But he's not going to really explain that whole chain of events. Nor is he saying there whether he was right or wrong in saying it. He wasn't denying it. He wasn't admitting fault or admitting inaccuracy. So,
Wait a minute. I got to laugh. Now, law says, let's not act like that woman wasn't munching on that cat. Now, I'm going to share something with you. I believe that woman was high. I believe she was high. Y'all new generation, y'all be smoking shit that don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? I believe she was high. I ain't lying to y'all. Y'all new generation just smoke anything. So somebody was smoking something, and that's how she was munching on that cat. I'm sorry. That's the uncomfortable truth. Okay? Listen, that's the uncomfortable truth. That's why. Okay? I said what I said. I said what I said. Boss man put it in there. I said what I said. Y'all be doing some nonsense, okay? Y'all younger generation, y'all scare me, okay? When I first seen some zombies in real life and it was on the news, I was like, oh, no. So what y'all smoking? Because it was crack and dope and weed when I was young. I don't, y'all just smoke anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. Okay, y'all be listen. Y'all generation is something else. Okay, no fear. You know. At least we had to be talked to do nonsense. We had to be talked to. Y'all ready? So I don't. I don't know. Yes, Ricky. Listen, I'm scared. Y'all new generation be doing something. Okay? So, yes, he reported what Vance had said. Now, mind you, check this out. Y'all know Vance ain't never liked Trump. Y'all know he didn't, right? But I'm going to share something with you. A president should never, okay, should never have a vice president that liked him. This is the uncomfortable truth. A president should never have a vice president that likes them. Nope, they shouldn't. Because if the president make a stupid decision, the vice president's supposed to be able to say, oh, hell no, that looked crazy. Now, did Harris do her job? She did not. Because when he was doing all that falling, that's when she should have said, oh, hell no, You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to sit this one out. You know what I'm saying? Something wrong when he was doing all that babbling, rubbing on people and stuff like that he didn't know. This is when her spider sense should have kicked in and said, hell no. But she did not. She let it continue. Okay? Because I be damned, if Barack got up in the air and was doing some foolishness, I'm quite sure Biden would have held his feet to the fire. I'm sorry. This is the uncomfortable truth. She did not hold Biden's feet to the fire. She said he was still in good standing, that he still had his right mind. Even Whoopi Goldberg came up here and was talking on social media saying that I don't care if he's shitting on himself. Long as he could still do the job, I be damned. Whoopi. I will be damned. So you don't care if this man is shitting on himself. Long as he could do the job as the president, I be damned. Let me share something with you. When your mama and your daddy, okay, this is everybody. We all know this. If your mama and your daddy is shitting on themselves, right, and they can barely talk, what does that mean? Your mama and daddy can't take care of themselves anymore. Am I right? Put a 1 in the chat if I'm right. If your mama and your daddy, put a 2 in the chat if I'm wrong. If your mama and your daddy is shitting on themselves and they can barely talk anymore, do you think they should be running their own affairs? I just want to know. I want to know, damn it. Do you think they should be running their own affairs? All they bank stuff. Should they still be driving a car and stuff? Should they still be dealing around strangers and stuff? Or are you supposed to go and protect your parent? Anybody put a 2 in here? My mind's blocked up. Because that's nonsense. That's nonsense. That means you don't care nothing about your parent. Okay? That means you don't give 2 shits if what happened to them. I will be damned. Okay? I'll be damned. So you telling me, oh, if he's shitting on himself, okay, and he babbling and stuff, that don't mean he can't run the free world. I'll be damned. I'll be there. Won't you go buy an island and let him run that country over there? Go buy a small little piece of land and tell him he the president of that country. Because how you gonna tell me, oh, well, if he's shitting and he babbling, that don't mean he can't run the country. When we all know when your parent is like that, you got to go protect your parent. We all know when your parent is shitting on themselves and they can barely talk, that's when you know you got to go protect your parent. Because you don't want nobody to hurt your parents. Come on now. Y'all better get y'all behind out of here. Y'all better get y'all behind out of here. Anybody put a 2 in the chat, that means you don't love your parents. That means you don't love your parents. Because if you see that your parent is struggling, they can't talk no more. They shitting all over themselves. And you think it's okay for them to still handle their bank business. They got to handle anything with the house, the doctor's appointments and all that stuff, baby. Come on now. Come on now. Let's act like we understand, baby. Y'all doing nonsense. You're doing nonsense in here. And Whippy, you were wrong, baby. I'm sorry. You were wrong. Okay? I'll be damned. Here we go.
Nobody running is really prone to saying, I got that wrong. Maybe Tim Walz, more than any of them, was pointing his apple knucklehead and I got that one wrong. But how they handle these things in particular, I do think is sort of revealing about how they handle the media, handle change, handle the revolution, and how they project strength to the voter.
Okay, because questions keep coming to me. I promise this is the last one. What about Harris's strategy? Today in Pennsylvania, she held a single devoted rally about Republicans who are supporting her. Why put all that energy, all that resources into that very small sliver, that subset of maybe her voting share? Bill Kristol was there, Jeff Duncan was there. Are they focusing too heavily on it? Will it pay dividends or not for them? What's the point of highlighting it so much? These are former Republicans, and they're voting for Harris.
If you look at most polls, and they'll break out their data, how are Democrats voting, how are Republicans voting, how are independents voting, you generally see, 95% Democrats for Harris, 95% of Republicans for Trump. There's not a whole lot of crossover there. I think most polls see a little bit more crossover in Harris's favor than vice versa, but it does depend on the poll. But there are independents. There are a lot of independents out there. You look at exit poll data and what they call verified voter post-election data. Your independent constituency has been running around, high 20s, low 30s. Past several elections, and that swings. That has gone different directions. The last 4 elections, twice in favor of Democrats and twice in favor of Republicans. So I don't necessarily think that Harris is expecting to have a huge number of registered Republicans or self-identified Republicans cross over because of these events, but it does signal to an independent voter who may be intrigued by the idea of more bipartisanship, that Harris is for real on that subject. And Biden ran on that very successfully in 2020, spoke repeatedly about he wanted to restore the spirit of bipartisanship. A lot of Democrats thought it was naive. but I think it helped him win, and I think he actually delivered as president in many respects. Trump has been running a media strategy very, very heavy on conservative media. Not a lot. To the extent that he's been trying to cross over, I think he's having a town hall soon with Robert Kennedy and Tulsi Gabbard. So it's not like there's no attempt to kind of pull from the other side, but it's a different flavor of Democrat, if let's use that word very broadly,
sure, right.
Than having former Trump administration officials or Bush officials or Reagan officials be around you.
Right.
So it's definitely two different theories of the case being played out, and whether it's going to work, that is for voters to decide in a few weeks.
All right, Bill Scher, we'll leave it at that. Thanks so much. We'll talk soon.
Also, I have to mention this about The View. So I was talking about y'all, that's the end of the video. I should have said that first. I was talking about Sunny yesterday, and you know what? I had said it wrong, and I think Malik was trying to show me that I had said it wrong yesterday. So I was talking about Sunny, and I was saying different women from different cultures even bash black men. But Sunny is African American, and her mother is Hispanic, but her father is African American. So that just go to prove right there that our sisters are willing to just disgrace no matter what. Our sisters are willing to get out here and disgrace no matter what. So Sunny, I was even wrong. I thought she was from another race, but she is not. She is African American because her father is African American. So it is what it is. Okay, Malik, thank you so much for the info, and I missed it yesterday. But even your own will turn on you because you have so many, and I want to jump into this real quick. You have so many black women that came to social media and was saying that black men are stupid because they don't want to take Harris' offer. Okay? They don't want to take her offer. Okay? And I'm going to share something with you. Always read the fine print. When somebody want to throw you a Hail Mary, okay, before you catch the Hail Mary, okay, read that fine print. Yeah, read that fine print because I want to share something with y'all. Ain't nobody gonna sit in here and lie to me. Since C19, most of us is still in debt. Most of us is trying to replace the money that we took out of our 401k. Okay? Most of us is trying to replace the money that we had taken from our savings accounts. Okay? Nobody will get in here and tell me that you have money to do all these things. Okay? Even y'all big wigs that got good jobs, okay? If you were not in the medical field, okay? If you were not in healthcare, okay? Your money stopped. Your money stopped. Okay? Healthcare, money for healthcare was booming like crazy in C19, and there was no shortage of work. Okay? I know. Every time I turn around, I was at work. Okay, so there was no shortage unless you were in healthcare, you worked in convenience stores, you worked in grocery stores, anything that dealt with food. Okay, even truck drivers, all that stuff. Anything you had to deal with food and shipment and stuff, that stuff did not stop. That didn't stop. Everything else was on hold. Okay, so the rest of us were going through some nonsense. And most of our credit right now is a problem. We are digging ourselves out of C19. So with that being said, most of this stuff that they say that you could apply for, anything that you have to apply for, don't you have to apply for your credit? When anything you have to apply for, you have to use your credit, right? I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Anything that you need to apply for when it comes to money, don't they have to run your credit? They have to run your credit. So let's not get in here and act like she's throwing free money at black men. Okay? And then she just added black men. This is the same talking point she had, but she just added black men in on it. And even some Caucasian brothers was in my chat yesterday, and they was like, I wish she would have put Caucasian men in it too. The uncomfortable truth is this nation don't care nothing about their men. This is the truth. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. This nation don't give two shits about their men. Baby, they will uplift a woman real quick though, honey. They will uplift a woman real quick. One of the Caucasian brothers was in the chat. He said he went for a loan. They had denied him. He had to go get his wife, and his wife got it. His wife got it. Same loan he went for, his wife got it. This nation don't give two shits about men. I'm sorry. This is the uncomfortable truth. This is what it is. If you a man, you in trouble. But only time they need y'all is when some shit happen. Like right now, y'all see all those states is decimated from the hurricane. Who down there? Who down there? Somebody answer the question. Who the hell is down there right now trying to get those states back together? Huh? Who down there? All the men. All the men. Okay? Different races are down here. All working together. All the men are down here. Okay? All of them are down here. Okay? This is the uncomfortable truth. But we can't stand our men. And I'm going to share something with you. The only race that got it messed up, okay? The only race that got it messed up that we don't understand that we got to help each other is my community. My community. Now, is it a little bit going on in the Caucasian community? Yes, but they still a high rate in marriage. Is it going on in the Hispanic community? A little bit, but they still got a high rate. The Black community, it's going on a lot. We don't have a high rate. We got 38% in marriage. Caucasians got 71% in marriage. Asians got 80-something% in marriage. Hispanic, I think, got 69-something% in marriage. So they understand that working together, this is how you succeed. My community doesn't understand that. Can you imagine if your husband, this is just, our culture. If your husband don't get the loan, right? Your husband don't get the loan for the business, right? And he say, honey, why don't you go and get the loan? Why don't you go get the loan? I ain't gonna go get the loan in my name. Why I gotta do all that? If I go get the loan, I'm running everything. All that money gonna come through me because it's mine. That's what you gonna do. That's what you gonna do. I be damned. That's what you gonna do. That's what you gonna do. That company got my name on it. You know what I'm saying? I the one that went and got the loan and everything. It's my company on it. That's what you do. But if it is, if it is a different race, and the wife had to go do it, she gonna tell her husband, listen, I don't know how to run this thing. This is your baby. The best thing I could do is probably be your secretary. Okay, I could be your secretary. I could do all the other stuff that you need me to do. But the leg work, you gonna have to do it. You know what I'm saying? And the husband gonna say, all right, babe, and then they gonna dap it up and make shit happen. They gonna dap it up and make shit happen. But not us. That's my motherfucking company. You ain't gonna be telling me what to do, this and that, and then popping your head. I got the loan, this and that, and all this, and popping your head, back and everything, and popping your head. That's what you gonna do. That's what you gonna do, okay? Because we don't know how to follow the leader. We don't. We got it honest. Our mamas did. We got it honest. Our mamas did not follow the leader. I understand. Okay? So that's the difference between cultures and different cultures than us, because we don't know. We will exalt our name before we even say anything about exalting our husband name. You know what I'm saying? Like, we will uplift us, and anybody who say anything about your husband, Oh, your husband is this, your husband is that. And you will even get jealous. Well, what about me? Well, what about me? Not knowing that you and him are one. Y'all don't understand that. You and him are one. You supposed to come together. See, when this Caucasian man had said this yesterday, okay, this man said this yesterday, that his wife went, okay, I think it was B Young. B Young said it, I think. His wife went, B Young said it. His wife went and got the loan, and now they got a big company together. And they're working it out together. You see what I'm saying? We don't know how to do that. You go get the loan. The government is giving women loans. You go get the loan. And then we will go and mastermind this thing and turn it into an empire. We don't know how to work together. That's why African Americans, we will continue to fail, because you don't know how to work together. You don't. You don't understand working together. Other cultures only understand that. And this is why it's so easy for us to get on social media and disgrace our men, because we let everybody else do it. This is why people don't have no fear. This is why it's okay for them to disgrace black men all over social media, because you have no fear. Do you think that Joy Reid could get on social media and disgrace Caucasian men? Do you think Sonny can get on social media and disgrace Caucasian men? I just want to know. Do you think as a collective that Sonny, Joanne Reid can get on social media and disgrace black men? And there will be no backlash. No, they can't. These are black women. They cannot do that. Do you think the white women will stand for it? They will not. They will not. They will make sure both of those sisters lose their job. They will not. But can Joy Reid and Sonny get up there and disgrace black men? Can they get up there and disgrace black men and not get any backlash for it? Yes, they can, because nobody will come and correct them, because our sisters will sit by and not say nothing. There will only be a small amount of us that will speak against the foolery, but it's not enough to make waves, because it's comfortable to disgrace black men. It's comfortable to disgrace black men. I'm not lying to you. It is comfortable. It has become the norm since the late 60s. Now, as a collective, the United States, as a collective, all of us, okay, all of us, no matter what color you are men respected in this part of the world? They are not. They are not. That's why even any woman can get up there and just smack a man in their face, and ain't nothing gonna happen. Nothing gonna happen. Just haul off and pip smack this man. Ain't nothing gonna happen. If you hit her, the police gonna tell you, look at her, she's only 100 and something pounds, and you hit her. Mind you, ain't nobody teach this woman any manners. She just went up and smacked this man for no reason. Okay, nobody is saying anything to her. What she did, she was wrong to smack this man. Okay, but that's what they will tell you. They ain't got no respect for their men. We have no respect at all for our men. I don't care what color you are. We ain't got no respect at all. It's just other cultures, they only got a few women that's out of pocket. But African American, baby, we out of pocket, honey. My sisters are out of pocket. We so gangster with it. Other race women can talk about our men and we'll get around in the huddle with them talking about our men. But let us, we would never be able to speak about their men. The way that we gather about our own, we could never gather with other women from different races and talk about their men. We could never. A Caucasian woman ain't gonna let you. Hispanic ain't gonna let you. Asian ain't gonna let you. Mexican ain't gonna let you, baby. They not gonna let you do that. They not. They gonna actually tell you our men are better than yours. They gonna tell you that. They gonna tell you that. Because we have put up some stereotype of black men. Black men ain't shit. Black men ain't got nothing. All they out here is doing pharmacy products, selling pharmacy products. They all in jail. They don't take care of their children. All this nonsense that y'all got out here. Every nation or even across, listen, the world believes that black men ain't nothing. The world believes black men ain't nothing. All because of the outcry of our women. Hand clap for yourself. Hand clap for yourself. For the outcry of all our women that men ain't this. Mind you, just a little reminder. Just a little reminder. Just a little reminder. It's the men that you have picked that ain't right. It's the men that you have picked that's not right. But you have labeled black men, all black men, you have labeled all black men the same. But it is the men that you have picked that's not right. Y'all say black men don't take care of their children. All black men do is make baby mamas. But how is it that it's 80% baby mamas and in our culture it's 40% baby daddies? So what does that mean? How many times have I told y'all? Y'all screwing the same men. You're screwing the same men. That's what it means. That means there's something wrong with us, my sisters. That means you don't value your body when you giving it up freely. That means if you don't require a man to treat you like a lady, he gonna dog walk you, baby. He gonna dog walk you. That's the uncomfortable truth. He's going to dog walk you. If you don't require him to treat you like a lady, he's gonna dog walk you. John, thank you for the $9.99 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. That's right. Lisa said, women, know your worth. Know your worth. Know your worth. But y'all don't. And y'all get in here and you say all our brothers are the same, and they're not. Y'all listen to content creators that will get in here and tell you all black men are the same, and they're not. Y'all get around and help other races talk about black men. And you know what happened? These same women who y'all get around and talk about how bad black men are, these same women go and they're curious. So then they start dating a black man. And all the stereotypes that you said about this black man, she don't see none of it. All this nonsense. You want to know why? Because this woman has goodness in her. I keep telling y'all that. See, if you sit up here and say your baby daddy ain't shit, that mean you ain't you the same. You shit too. That's what it means. When you dealing with a man who is not right, that means something is wrong with you because you're attracting this type of man. So this woman who came to this man, there's nothing going on with her internally. Okay, she got her mind right, so she's going to encounter a man who got his mind right, and she's going to go and build an empire with this man. Even if she makes more money than him, she's going to go and build an empire with him that they will be able to retire from the money that they bring in because they work together. First of all, they become one. This is what a lot of y'all sisters miss. They become one. You don't know how to become one. When you get married, you don't know how. This is why a lot of our marriages don't work out. This is why a lot of women who are married from different cultures, the marriage don't work out either, because they still believe that they don't need this man. That's the uncomfortable truth. Now, Quincy said 199 for the trolls. Scroll the up. Yes, baby, you got to scroll up. This content ain't for you. This is grown folk talk. This grown folk talk. If you have feelings, baby, you got to scroll up, baby. If you feeling you feeling some type of way, baby, I'm talking to you. If you feel some type of way, then that means I'm talking to you. Okay, that's what it means, honey. Just scroll up. They got other content creators in here. Okay, it is what it is. But I want to share something with y'all. My sisters and my brothers. I know there's other races in here and y'all listening to me, but and a lot of people will say, "Oh, you're racist." Let me share something with you. I'm speaking. This is reality. This is reality. We all have a little racism in us. Anybody will get up here and say they don't have a little racism in them, you're lying to your damn self. We all got a little bit of racism in us, okay? All right? So don't get up here and tell me, I ain't racist. No, we all got a little bit of racism in us. We all got it. If you around a whole bunch of Caucasian men and you black, okay, and you feel some type of way, that's what it is. If Caucasian men or women, if you around, okay, a whole bunch of black folks and you feel something going on, okay, that's what it is. Okay, that's the uncomfortable truth. Okay, we all got a little racism in us. I said what I said. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the page. Okay, if you like the content, donate to the page. Okay, so I just want to share something with y'all. A lot of y'all not gonna agree with what I said, and it is what it is, baby. You don't have to agree. That's content creation. You don't have to agree. Okay, what I'm saying is that November 5th will determine if masculinity is still here in the US. That's it. Masculinity will determine the vote on November 5th will determine if masculinity still exists in the United States of America. That's it. That is it. So, my brothers, I don't care. I don't care where you from. I don't care what's your background. But you will be the sounding alarm. You will be the sounding alarm. And why, and I'm going to share a little tidbit with y'all, a little something with y'all. Why I believe America is still afloat is because of masculinity. That's why I believe America is still afloat, because of a masculinity. Because of masculinity. That's what I believe. So on November 5th, if she comes into the White House and she becomes the president, my next show that will come up will say masculinity is gone in the US. Yes. Now I might get blocked. I might get blocked because she said she gonna do some things with social media. I might get blocked, but I'll be damned. At least I'll be telling the truth for that one day before they drop me off social media. Okay? It is what it is. Quincy, stop laughing. And I'm done. I'm done. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming to rock with me. I appreciate y'all. And some of y'all haters, I appreciate you too. And Marshall said, I hope you get blocked. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Return to sender. Thank you so much. So now, this is the thing. If you want to shop Amazon, okay, commercial time. If you want to shop Amazon for your personal, personal things, or either anything houseware or whatever, anything you can imagine, Amazon got it, baby. Okay, as an Amazon associate, I earn from qualified purchases. Okay, I earn from qualified purchases. All you got to do is hit the description, go to the description right under the title, baby. You will see the link for Amazon. Okay, let's get it in. You will see the link for Amazon. Okay, and go in there and shop your personal needs. Okay, you don't have to buy what's at the link. Okay, it's a Beats pill. You don't have to buy it, but shout out to Beats pill. If you want to buy it, you buy it. But if you don't, baby, the link is there. Go into Amazon, do your regular shopping, baby. Okay, we're gonna do what it do, everybody. We're gonna do what it do. Okay, now, if you want to donate to the channel, you can donate through Cash App, you can donate through Super Chat, you can donate through Venmo, okay, as well, if you want to donate. Also, if you can't send money, baby, hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate you. It's there for a reason, okay? It's there for a reason, honey, okay? Now, if you don't like my content, scroll up. They got other people in here that you can watch, okay? Okay, they got other people in here you can watch, okay? Also, if you want to shop with us, our family business is called ubmracksfashion.com. Okay? ubmracksfashion.com. So now, if you're interested, hit those links in the bio. Hit those links in the bio if you're interested. So you got Mercari, you got eBay, you got POSHMARK, and our family business, ubmracksfashion.com. Also, check this out. I sell merch on YouTube. Scroll to the top of the page. You'll see Shop Our Store. And go check it out. See if you like anything. Hoodies, shirts, mugs, water bottles, all that good stuff. You can check it out. Okay? All right? So now, what else did I want to say? Let me see what else I wanted to say. Hit that like and subscribe button. Okay, that's good. I did the commercial. Okay, so we good. We good. Let me see what we got. Okay, Eric, thank you, baby, for the $5 super chat. Okay. For the phenomenal stream, head wrap fun, G-shot sound effect. He said G-shot sound effect. Okay, let me see what I got. Hold on. That's wrong. I'm sorry. There we go. Thank you, Corey Joe, for the $5 super chat, baby. Okay. So now, no, Eric, I'm sorry. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I said Corey Joe. Thank you for the $5 super chat, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, y'all. I'm just running and talking and just running and everything, honey. Just running my mouth. Okay, so let me see what we got. I want to play this little song at the end. And I thank you, everybody, for coming to rock with me. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe button as well. I appreciate you. Also, please, guys, don't forget that I will be doing a show with Miss O tonight on Black Man Unfiltered Network. So I know all you trolls can come over because that's what y'all gonna do because I have no control over this channel. So it'll be foolery going on in the chat. But I want to share something with you. Only how your comment will get read is if you send a donation to Black Men Unfiltered Network through Cash App. That's only how your comment will get read. So make sure you have your Cash App ready to send to Black Men Unfiltered Network. The Cash App link will be in the chat, okay? So that's only how your comment is going to get read, okay? Through Black Man Unfiltered. You better make sure you send some donations to get your comment read. No matter what you say about me, okay? Because I know the hate is real, baby. The hate is real. Okay, but make sure you have your coins to be hating on me. Okay, make sure you send donation to Black Man Unfiltered Network. Okay. All right, we gonna do what it do. Everybody have a wonderful day. Much love to you all. I see y'all tonight. I think it's 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. The show will be. Okay. Everybody have a great one. And let me see what else I got. I was trying to do this music. Let me see something. There we go. Share something with you. Because I see somebody said a copyright strike, INC. Let me share something with you, baby. I clip it off before I post it. Oh, I know you mad.